Well, it looks like someone wants to tie up some loose ends before progressing ever downwards. There's just one more loose end. That we're aware of course, to deal with. Right, you just need to, yes, do that. Oh yes, this is where you acquired that dark blue. Yes, you've got that one. What about the last beaker that you can find here? It wasn't up. Why not look down? Well, it couldn't hurt. And it didn't. You now have the means of getting it. Right, I'll meet you back at the rocks, or where they end up being. Oh wait, no. Sorry. I must be getting events confused. As of course, there's something else to deal with. Something beyond the balloons. Yes, I don't think you need my help with this. So I'll keep quiet until you need a reminder. You might need at least one at some point. Even though it's not been that long for you. At least from your perspective. Oh, there it is! That's the last beaker. Well, now I'll meet you at the Blue Rocks, or where they would be. Well, I can't think of anywhere else that you could go, so you might want to go down. There is that colour that you haven't found yet. I don't like the looks of that. Although it looks like you could access the lighthouse from there. Oh look, a letter! I wonder what it says.
My research led me to tales of a long-lost civilization. They built great machines, pioneering electricity many years before we discovered it. Strangely, though, this civilization is said to have felt no pain. They knew of pain and observed it, yet could not experience it themselves. Explaining to them the sensation of pain is like me explaining colour to someone that can only see in black and white. I wonder, Hugh, if we will be able to share in our experiences of colour.
Well, you're certainly doing all right so far, Hugh. And we appear to be in what remains of that civilization. I am amazed that didn't hurt. Well, a good thing it didn't, otherwise this would have been far more difficult. Although, I think we can tell what the theme of this area will be. One involving these lasers. Beams of deadly light. Unless you want pain, it's a good idea not to run into them. Yes, good work. I think I know what you need to do here, and also what not to do. And was that a ladder? Well, it can wait, as you know the path. You just need to no need to backtrack now. Well, maybe a little to make sure that you know what you're doing. Yes, good thinking. At least you know how that works. Now, I don't think you can swim, can you? So, you might want to avoid dropping down there. Along with those spikes. You know what those do, don't you? Which means that you need that box below. If you want to, well, get across that gap. As the ceiling is too high, isn't it? I'm not sure if that's the right place for that box. Yes, it's safer if you do it that way. color hue. Yes, much better. Now you have the solution in front of you. And now it becomes more complicated. A tricky ascent, where you have to get up there before the deadly laser reaches you. Okay, a bit better timing is needed if you want to get to that point. As for this, well, it would help if you didn't imagine you failing at the last part of this. Yes, it's all in your head now. All you need to do is get up there. Without imagining yourself falling to your death, and not through falling, as can you die from falling from a great height? Please don't try that, Hugh. The same goes for being that careless, to put it strongly. You know what you need to do, so yes. Timing it more tightly, but you could have done with hiding behind that light blue. Well, it works, so I'll take it. And you might want to switch the blocks around. The boxes, I mean. Yes, use that to get up there. Because that way you can get through the get to that door. This just needs careful timing from you. Where it'd be preferable if you didn't. Ah, there's a ladder. We know what you need to do here. Yes, not to go all the way down. Although you do need to go all the way down here if you want to get to that ladder. As well as... I'm not sure what's went wrong there. Try it again. You might work out what went wrong on the way. Yes, you've worked that through your head twice, didn't you? And you've come to the conclusion that that's pink rather than purple. Well, you have it now. You just need to get back to somewhere where you can get on top of that other moving platform, and then jump across to that door. Ah, it's not getting any easier, is it? How will you get through this? Well, there seems to be a pattern to this. You just need to work it out. Although choosing the right colour will help immensely. Well, you've been planning ahead and in both cases make that free, you have failed miserably. Let's try to do better. Ah, I think I know. Yes, that is that part. Figured out. But what about that key? How will you get that? Not that way. Yes, Hugh, I know you're irritated by that, but we do need to move on with the plot. do remember that your mother is trapped, possibly in an ultra-violent state. Of course. That's how you do it. Relay between platforms. And using time to your advantage. Ah, there's the door. And there's some good timing on your parts. Now you just need to ride that platform. Without falling on the nasty spikes. Now that was some good timing on your part, Hugh. Keep it up and you'll be able to leave this room. I'm thinking that you need to be on the other side before. You make that box disappear. I think we know what's coming next. The laser's power things. Some lasers power different things, so it might be a good idea not to use the wrong color, because if you use the wrong color, it will end badly. Well, using dark blue, for example, that would end badly, wouldn't it? Well, not when you're not exposed to it, the lasers. Well, at least now you can get up there and jump up to that door. And like many things, it's unlikely to get any easier. Not that it will make much difference. Largely because you want to find your mother. So you imagine that scenario and you realise that, well, it wouldn't work, would it? Yes, that would be a better idea. Using a colour that is not either of the balloon box combos. Yes, best leave it alone. At at least now you can get the key. And it appears that some of the lasers also power the doors that lead out of this room. You might want to, yes, be ready to get to them so that you aren't caught within them. As that would end awfully badly. Yes, alternate between them and victory is yours. Well, until you get to this part. In which case you'll need to... What is that? Yes, you imagined correctly. It's a falling skull that has lasers attached to it. You'll need to figure out a way of getting across while also not getting caught in the deadly lasers. Oh, good thinking! Now you just need to repeat the process. With this next one, which has 2 different deadly lasers. And this one. They're certainly getting creative, aren't they? Well, at least this one will be slightly easier. No ducking down this time. Although, this next one... Ah, there's the door. But I see a ladder. Yes, that was clearly not the way to get up there. You know how to get up to those skulls, don't you? Wait for it to fall down, then jump on top and ride it up to wherever it goes. Unless, of course, it goes to the ceiling, in which case you'd better get off or you get crushed. Please don't. Your mother's in danger, so we can't help you. Well, we can't help her if you're not around to do so. These laser-mounted skulls are something else, aren't they? How will he get through them? And where are the other beakers? Find out next time on the adventures of Hugh!